Hey, Movie Explain channel here. Today, I am going to explain the American, comedy, and romance film I Love You, Beth Cooper. So, let us start the movie Explain. This story starts on the day of graduation. All the students were giving their speeches. Here we see Danish, but, without talking about his studies, he talks about his love. In fact, the Danish loved this school's hottest girl, Veda, but she never said. The Danish Veda says that I saw you for the first time in class 7 in math class and since then I have fallen in love with you. It is a very uncomfortable feeling to hear the Vedas. Veda also has a lover named Kevin. The Danish also speaks badly about Kevin. The boy named Ian in his class also speaks badly. Danish also says that my best friend Rich is gay. Rich says I'm not gay, but Danish says yes you are bot. The Danes were opening everyone's polls here one by one. Then, Madam comes and stops him, and says it's too late for you to go out now. Outside, the teacher came and said that you are a very calm boy. What happened to you today? Danish says sometimes we do something we've been wanting to do for a long time, but we can't. The teacher wonders how she became intimate with her lover. Meanwhile, the Vedas come and tell him that you think this way about me. Think okay, but what did you need to say in front of everyone? Saying this, Veda takes off his clothes and shows him how hot he is. Danish says I have a party at my house today, please come. I will think of it as Veda. Then, Kevin, Veda's lover, arrives and kills Danish. But then the teacher comes and saves Danish from Kevin's hands. When he gets home, Rich, a friend of Danish, tells him why you said in front of everyone that I am gay. In fact, I do not know myself whether I am gay or not. Meanwhile, the Danish parents were going out. In fact, the Danish parents think that the Danish will never be able to seduce a girl and their son will remain a virgin. Her father says that I have a condom in my room. You can take it if you want. Then her father teaches her how to seduce girls. After Danish's parents left, Danish of Rich made meals together. Meanwhile, Veda comes to their house with his 2 girlfriends. They see no party here. The Vedas understand that there is no party going on here. I told everyone to say Danish, but no one came. Then they decide that they will party with 5 people. Meanwhile, Veda's friend Kichugal came with a condom and inflated it like a balloon. Again, he went to open the bottle of Danish champagne and jumped out of the chair. Then Veda came and sat on it and checked his eyes. Then the goods went from Danish's penis and Veda could understand. Then he laughed a lot with his girlfriend. Meanwhile, Kevin, Veda's boyfriend, moved in, not loving Danish territory chav. The 5 of them decided that they would spend the night having a good time. Then, Danish and Veda went to buy wine together, but the shopkeeper was not giving them wine because they were not 18 years old. Then Veda bought some wine for the shopkeeper. It makes the Danish look very bad. He thinks that this is not the girl he loves. The 5 of them go to the forest together and have a lot of fun. But, the Danish Veda says that you can't kiss him like that. Listening to Danish, Veda can understand how much Danish loves him. Meanwhile, Rich and Veda's 2 girlfriends were going to the forest, then some cows to them. They all ran and got out of the car. Veda was driving very terribly. Today is their last day in the Danish way. He may not see tomorrow's sun anymore. They came to Veda's friend's house where the party was going on. Ian Danish came over and said, what if you knew so much about me? Thank you for opening my eyes. You are my best friend from today. Kevin was also very angry to see that he was here and he beat Danish a lot. That's when Ian came and beat Kevin. Then Veda came in a car and took Denise and Rich away. Then they come to school. Veda was a cheerleader so he also had the keys to the school. Veda and his 2 girlfriends were dancing, and the Danes were having fun sitting down and they were having a lot of fun. Then Veda goes to take a bath with his 2 girlfriends. The Danes also followed them. Veda opens her towel when she sees Danish and Danish is surprised to see what is inside her. She is very embarrassed. And, Kevin comes over here and hits the Danish a lot. Then Rich came there and hit Kevin and his companions with a towel. In fact, Rich was the towel warrior king. Then they fled again. However, today they were having a lot of fun. The Danish was bleeding from his nose, so he put 2 temples on his nose. After they had gone to Anekta Road, they came to Veda's father's cabin, which was in the jungle. After passing the night and becoming morning, Veda and Danish go to the pond to watch the sun rise. The Vedas say that I do not love Kevin, but he stays behind me. Here the Vedas and the Danes come very close, and today they first kiss each other and their relationship starts from here. Meanwhile, Rich was with Veda's 2 girlfriends, who say you're really gay. I don't know, says Rich. They say cheating then don't check. Rich then becomes intimate with the 2 of them and he realizes that he can mate with both the male and female species. After these actions are over, they move home. Danish's father looked at the girls with Danish and thought that today Danish must have had sex with these girls. Veda comes to Danish and says, "Thank you for loving me, and I love you too." Then the Danish and the Vedas become one. And this movie ends here. This movie was released in 2009. This movie's IMDb rating is 5.3 out of 10. The movie Rotten Tomatoes has 13% fresh or Metacritic 32% and 78% of Google users liked this movie. This movie budget was $18 million and the box office collection is $16.4 million. I hope you will like the film explanation.